Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Celina Pereira. I love makeup and I'm from Sydney, Australia. Today's video is going to be something brand new on my channel that I'm going to start doing. I wanted to do a whole new series which is basically 4 looks in one palette. Now this concept is not new. There are other people on YouTube doing the same kind of concept, whether it's 2 looks, 3 looks, 4 looks, 5 looks, 10 looks. Basically, I wanted to do the same thing and show you different looks using the same palette. I also wanted to give you guys the ease of watching 4 looks in the space of about 10 minutes instead of watching 4 individual 15 to 20 minute videos. So this is one of the looks that I created right here. There are 3 other looks to go with this, and the palette that I used today was the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, which I'm pretty sure you have seen all over YouTube and Instagram, and if you haven't, where have you been? But this is a really beautiful palette. Too Faced launched this originally as a limited edition item. Of course, the internet went crazy, and so they have launched a permanent collection with blushes, lip glosses, and there may be some other products to come in the future as well in this collection. Now, the palette obviously smells like peach, which obviously keeps on with the theme from the other palettes, like the chocolate bar palettes. They smell like chocolate. This one obviously smells like peach. Really, you guys, I actually really do like this palette. I like the color scheme. I think that it definitely has a really good range of colors. It's got your neutral, it's got obviously the peachy shades to go with the peach theme, but then has some really good complementary colors to the peach. So for example, I've got green under my eyes today, so the green goes really nicely with peach. They've also got some purples in there which go really nicely with those peachy pinky vibes as well. So all around, I think that the color scheme on this is really, really good. And you'll see in these looks that I'm going to do for you today that you can really achieve a few different types of looks with this palette. I've created a neutral look. I've created a more kind of grungy, dark going out look. I created this look right here, which is great for any kind of event. And then there's another look that you'll see as well, which again is really different and really unique. And obviously all the shades are from this palette right here. Now, a couple of things I mentioned before I get into each individual look is I first wanted to let you know kind of my prep before each eye look and also what I'm using on my skin today. So my prep for each look is I would apply my MAC Soft Toner Paint Pot as per usual with my MORPHE G34 brush all over the lid and set that with a translucent powder. I also applied underneath my eyes concealer and also applied my RC Mano color powder just to catch any fallout from any of the eye looks, and then I dusted that away before doing the lower lash line as well. The thing that I also used in between each eye look was this new eye serum that I bought. I believe the name of this brand is VELOUR. I may have totally butchered that. Now this is, I believe, a Japanese skincare brand. This is their eye serum right here. It comes in a little rollerball style packaging, and basically I got this just from my local supermarket. I saw it and I wanted to try it out, so I also use this in between each eye look, and I just applied it kind of to the under eyes here. The reason I did that is because I filmed all 4 looks in the one day, so constantly kind of rubbing my eye to take off makeup, it did irritate my eyes after the 3rd application. So this really helped to kind of not irritate so much and also give me a bit of hydration back to my eyes. Now for my skin, I use all the same products that I used in my foundation routine. I will link that down below. The only things that are different that I used was my blush and my highlight. So for blush, I use a shade from the Morphe 9B palette. I use this shade right here because I wanted that really nice peachy kind of shade. This does have a little bit of shimmer in it, not too much, but it's just a really nice shade. Then for highlight, I used another Morphe highlighter. I used the Morphe and Desi Danger highlighting palette. These 3 shades right here, so these 2 pink ones and this one here as well. These 2 pink ones give you a really nice kind of iridescent, kind of mermaid-ish kind of look, which is absolutely beautiful, but I needed something that was going to be that punch of glow. Now for lips today, I've been using my latest obsession in terms of lip combination. So I've been lately using the MAC lip pencil in Ochre. I've been lining my lips and filling them in with this lip pencil, and then I'll go over that with the Kylie Cosmetics gloss in the shade Exposed. And I've really been liking this shade on top of all different types of lipsticks and lip pencils, not just Ochre, but I guess my latest obsession is these two together. That's the details on my skin. If you guys want to see how to achieve this look and 3 other looks using the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, then please come on watching, guys. Taking the colour Peach Swing Cream, and I'm going to work that in the crease as a transition colour. I'm taking my R37 brush. Then I'm going into the colour Georgia on my M433 and just going to intensify that a little bit more. This colour is just going to provide a little bit of that pink undertone that we're going for in this look. Then I'm going to go in with Candied Peach and M433 as well, and just to define that crease a little bit more and just give a bit more definition. And I'm going to build that colour up until I'm pretty happy with it in the crease. Then I'm going in with my MAC Soft Chocolate Paint Pot, which is the same thing that I use to prime my eyelids. And I'm just taking a random flat brush for that. And I'm going to use that to cut the crease in the shape that I want it. And just also filling in that space as well. This is going to provide a really good base for the next shadow we're going to go in with, because it is a shimmery shadow. Taking the shade Nectar on a flat brush again and just applying that all over the eyelid where we applied that base. And I'm just packing that on just to intensify that colour. And then I'm going to go in with a MAC pigment. It's called English Gilt. And I'm just going to go over that just to intensify. Then I'm going in with my M562, this really little tiny crease brush, and going into Candied Peach and Puree just to intensify that a little bit, and then going back in with my M433 to blend. For eyeliner, I'm going to take my Too Faced sketch marker in black and just creating a standard wing in the same direction that I did my cut crease. For lashes, I'm just throwing on my VELOUR lashes in Flash It. And on my lower lash line, I'm going to take Puree and Candied Peach again on my M562. And blending that out with Georgia on an M433. For my inner corner and brow bone highlight, I'm taking Nectar again on the same flat brush and applying those. And that is the final look, you guys. For this next look, I'm going in with my R37 brush again and going into the shade Puree and just taking that in the outer third of the eye. Then I'm going in with my M433 and the shade Summer Yumm and doing the same thing just to intensify that a little bit more. And I'm just going to build up the colour until I'm happy with the coverage. Then I'm going to take my E18 brush and the colour Charmed, I'm Sure, and I'm just going to pat that onto the outer corner and then again blend that out with my R37, just so we've got no harsh lines and we've got a really seamless blend. Taking my MAC 239 brush, going into White Peach and applying that just to the inner third of the eye and blending that out again. For my lower lash line, I am taking the shades Summer Yumm and Charmed, I'm Sure on an M433. I need a little bit more of a highlight in the inner corner, so I went back in with White Peach. And as you can see, I'm kind of baking that shadow, so I just leave that on for a couple of minutes, and then I blend after I apply my lashes. And the lashes that I've used today are from Huda Beauty, number 1, the Giselle lashes. And that is the final look, you guys. To start off this look, I'm going with my R37 and taking the shades Puree and Candied Peach mixed. And basically, I'm just going to apply that colour until I'm happy with the coverage that I've got there. Then I'm taking my M433 and the colours Summer Yumm and Charmed, I'm Sure, just to, again, intensify the outer corner and give a bit of definition. Once I'm happy with that, I'm going into the shade Bellini on my MAC 239 and just blending that out with an M433. For lashes, for this look, I'm taking my Velour lashes Wispy Me Away. And then for my lower lash line, I'm going to take this chubby eye pencil from Crown Brushes, and this is in the shade Beanstalk, which is a green shade. And I'm just smudging that out just with a Sephora Pro smudge brush, and that's the number 11 brush. And then I just went over that with the colour Bless Her Heart and a Morphe E18, and then just use an M433 with Candied Peach again just to blend that out. For my highlight, I'm going into Nectar for my inner corner and brow bone highlight. And that is the final look, you guys. For this look here, I started off with my M505 and went into the shade Georgia. This shade is really just as a transition shade and just starts to add that kind of pinky, purpley kind of undertone. Then I went in with some Yumm on an M433 and then followed up with Peach Pit and an M433 as well, but really keeping that in the outer corner. Then I took the shade Delectable on the same brush and really just intensified that in the outer corner, and then took again that M505 just to blend that out and keep it all seamless. And I'm just building up this color until I'm happy with the coverage. Then I took my E18 with the shade Talk Derby to Me and blended that out with my M433, the same as the other shades. Then I took my M502 brush and I took the shades Candied Peach and Just Peachy, and I just put them in the inner corner just below where the brow is. This is kind of almost like a reverse smoky eye, and it's a really nice effect if you want to kind of go for a more grungy look. And what I love about these peach shades is that they're not too much. They're going to add that really nice smoky look, but they're not going to be too much or too overpowering. Then I took Bellini again on my MAC 239 and used that on my lid space. For lashes, I'm using my Velour Lashes Guilty Lashaholic lashes. These are really great for a kind of more dramatic going out kind of look, because they are a little bit more full. For my lower lash line, I took the Maybelline Color Show Eye Pencil. This is in the purple shade. This particular pencil is a double-ended one, so it has purple on one side and nude on the other side. Over that, I took my E18 with some more of the Delectable shade just to intensify that purple and also to set that eye pencil. And then took my M502 with Candied Peach just to blend that out. For my lower lash mascara, I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara in the shade Purple. This was a part of the Power of Makeup collection that Too Faced did with Nikki Tutorials. And that is the final look, you guys. So guys, that is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed all 4 looks that I created using the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I just wanted to add an extra note, and that was that all the looks in this video were not pre-planned. I didn't sit down and plan them before I filmed. I just sat down, started filming, and just got really creative and started playing with the eyeshadows. And I personally love the way that the looks turned out. I hope that you guys did too. If you did, don't forget to leave me a comment down below and also subscribe to my channel and like this video. If you want to see more, you can also catch me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and Pinterest. That all is Celina J. Pereira. Thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Mwah!